What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and today I have for you guys an event run as well as a squad update on some of the programs I've been working on. This opponent was actually one of the most frustrating opponents I had to go up against. I never usually say that. It was just the way he played and his play style just was making me like upset. But I wanted to use it as an example how you when you played this game, you can't let the other person like affect how you play and get into your head and mess you up type of thing. So I'll show a little bit later on in this video what I mean, but for the most part I'm going to stick to mostly my highlights, because just the way he was playing this 6-inning game, just to put it in perspective, took about an hour to play, and afterwards I was just like, I'm not feeling another game. I took a little bit of a break, started grinding against the computer again, working on some stuff like that. But so he loads the bases anyways, so we'll get into the commentary. He loads the bases and then brings up Jay Buhner to hit a 2-run single there, go up 2-0. And this guy, what I mean by taking forever, he was holding down R2 for the maximum amount of time. And I mean, just by the way he was playing, he tried to bunt the first pitch. He was squaring around to bunt, and then showing bunt, taking it away, showing bunt, taking it away. So he was holding down R2 literally the entire game for every single pitch. It just was kind of frustrating. Here I missed my spot. It can affect how you locate pitches if the opponent is doing this. But I wanted to use this guy as an example. Normally I would never like call somebody out, but I wanted to use him as an example to show how like if you do this, people are gonna send you messages. They're gonna be upset. They're gonna call you out. They're gonna maybe make a video like this. I don't know. It's not the way the game should be played. But yeah, I just want to show you guys a couple examples of just how long each pitch would take. If I wanted to throw a ball, it would just take like an extra minute. I mean, I don't know. Once it got to a certain point though, I started to mess around with this guy a little bit more. I started doing it a little bit to him, which I don't normally do it. But I started holding down R2 a little bit, pausing a few times. You know, when he would hold down R2, I would step off, type of thing, to combat it. But yeah, just basically letting them know, like, dude, this is annoying, but I'm still gonna play my game. I'm still gonna win. If this is how people play, some people, most likely, they're not gonna be the best players. They're not gonna be very good. So if you just play your game, stick to what you're doing, you should be able to get the win for the most part. But yeah, here and it seemed like every time I scored a run or did something that I felt I deserved, he would get upset, start throwing at my guys and stuff. Here's a good example. He just drills the next player. And in an event like this, I didn't see any type of warning. Like, there wasn't any like, if you throw at him again, you're gonna get ejected and like a mercy rule for throwing at the guy too many times. I didn't see anything like that. So I mean, I know for a fact there's a mercy rule in the event. You'll see later on in this video, but it got to the point where I was actually getting myself out on purpose just because this guy was taking forever. I didn't even want to play anymore. Once it was even at this point, I was like, I think I have enough runs, but I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to blow a lead. I think I was 4-0 during this time. I had started up another event run after the stream. Yeah, here I was trying to get him to throw me out, and then I realized he's not even going to throw the ball. I was just trying to stop in the middle of the base path to get out. I didn't know if there was a mercy rule at this point in the game, so I probably only needed that one more run, and the game could have been over. I don't know, but I figured this guy was just frustrating, so I figured I'll show some crazy content that you might not see on anyone else's channel or anything, because most people wouldn't put this up there. But that he left the position player in, and he did bring in a different pitcher earlier. Before that, he just would, anytime he would pinch hit, he would just leave that player in to pitch for a few innings. But man, was it frustrating. Here we jump into another game. This guy was actually playing the game. It wasn't a joke of a game like the previous one. But I just wanted to show you guys what can happen, what some people will do. He was just trolling. I mean, probably didn't have anything better to do with his life, so he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna hop into an event game and just hold R2 and troll the other person that I'm going up against. Why not, right? I mean, I guess that if you find that fun. But this guy's definitely a better player. He's a World Series guy. I think I've seen this guy's name somewhere in 17 or in the past year's games. I'm not sure if he's like highly ranked on the leaderboard or whatever, but he's definitely a good player. This was a much better game if you wanted to see some good content instead of some comical content. But yeah, here we go. I thought I squared that ball up pretty good there with Sanchez. Just did not get the hands through and jammed him up a little bit there. Sanchez is one of the best players in this game, though. It's going to be a shame when I might be taking him out pretty soon. I don't know. Got a couple surprises to test out and see if it's even usable. I'll get into that later. But here we get a huge strikeout. Runners on first and second with nobody out. He could have blew this game open. Instead, we were able to minimize, get the sac fly there, Brian Dozier. And he is going to take the 2-1 lead, but we were able to minimize. He didn't keep the rally going there with nobody out. We get the 2 outs, and we are able to keep it right there with the ground ball to first base. I wasn't sure if I was going to even touch the bag there, but we were able to. Here we draw a huge walk after like a 10-pitch at bat, maybe 8 or 9 pitch at bat, somewhere in there. And then there I thought was going to get through for sure, but JD Martinez and right to Didi Gregorius, he makes the play there. But yeah, bring in Niekro in the 3rd inning, and I figured I got to try to keep the game where it is right now. If this guy hits him, props to him. He deserves the dub. Most players in the World Series can hit Niekro a little bit better, though, just because they play the game more, I would say, or are actually like the top tier level players. But here we get a crazy triple with Joey Gallo to start off the inning. That's huge there to try to tie up this game. I took the first pitch there. I thought he was going to go up and inside. He didn't. He went just inside, and then went away with the slider there. Hit it to short. That's good enough to score the run. Then he brings in Niekro later on in the top of the 6th. Knuckleball up and inside. Get a late jammed hit for a double. Matt Kemp, man, he goes against that shift. He's pretty good when he goes against that shift like that. And then JD Martinez rips the next pitch up the middle for a go-ahead single. And that's why minimizing in that 1 inning was so big, because I was able to keep the game within reach. Here we go, get him down to his final out. Gary Sanchez up, the last person I want to face. We get him that silver Trevor Hoffman. I only need about 2 more saves with him, and I'll be able to have the last part of his program maxed out fully, as much as I can anyways, until the next one comes out. But yeah, I did say that I was grinding against the computer a little bit. I have completed the second base diamond cap. I didn't max him out yet. He's at an 85. I'll show you guys his stats in this video as well. But I wanted to show you that I did complete this the Tigers team epic. I'm a big Tigers fan. I grew up watching the Tigers. Completed their epic. Victor Martinez was a crazy good first baseman and catcher for them back in the 2014 season and right around 2 years in there. But I want to test this guy out at catcher. I want to play on Legend and throw some balls in the dirt, though. Play on Legend against the computer to make sure that he's usable back there. Here's the 85 second base diamond cap with power focus as the first decision. I have pretty good equipment on him as well. He's a pretty decent fielder. I did this so that way I would have 2 options for creative player. I plan on getting this guy maxed out, but I just haven't yet. I'm going to just use him in ranked or whatever and grind out the innings and the rest of the player missions like that. And I should have the 89 overall second baseman pretty soon. Here are his quirks. The gold actually had more quirks than the diamond, but I'd rather have the stats that the diamond has. And once I balance him out there at the end, he should have the few quirks that did go away when I did choose power or contact. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I did complete some of the May missions already, and I got this JD Martinez out of a pack for playing the Dodgers on Hall of Fame, I believe. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you soon in the live stream. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.